Two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Wilson Seahawks.
Larry, overcast skies, but knock on wood, no rain on the radar to speak of right now as we welcome you to CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And they're going to go soft on the corners. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They go again with Davis. A big hit. knocked out sideways right near the 39. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. Whoosh. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On the carry, it's Davis. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Davis. And some room to work. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Davis, 74 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Three and a half to go, first quarter. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, this run defense gets an F so far. They're letting this guy carve them to shreds in the first quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Mike Davis with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be if free safety was there. No gain.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And the back goes into motion. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a first down carry by Bell. And some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steelers. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point now by Boswell. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone? On second down, Wilson. There's a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football. Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Here's Wilson to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So they're on that play. Offensively, they're in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Doug Baldwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right? Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open. Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half. And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it third down. The slot man in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jaron Reed in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. On second down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And James has it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. A screen to Bell. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Steelers a first down. On the counter, here's Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Here's a former 1,000-yard rusher. It's Stephen Ridley. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to loft one. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Roethlisberger will throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald from 13 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Wilson on second down. And he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, throw left side complete. It's Richardson. The 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Wilson. Now he'll escape to his right. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump off. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one, deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Ben to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now Jones. And this one is incomplete. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run with Davis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Davis now. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Red zone opportunity. I think this is a free play for Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the return will stop right around the 25. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One last shot for Wilson. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Cutler's Dolphins going up against Breeze's Saints.
And Larry, to no one's surprise, guess what? It's a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a live look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. He's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an All-Pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This is Williams, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And no move to get Cutler off the field. He stays out there, and they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's got room. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 25 yards to the house. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well. Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Andre Branch in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Here's Breeze. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Andre Branch in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. On first and goal, Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Ingram. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Back-to-back runs. I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Cutler on first down. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first down, Drake. He spins free. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And this is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Andre Branch in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And pressure gets to him again. Cameron Wake. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, it's Cutler. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Craig Robertson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. On second down, here's Cutler. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Well, Charles, we've talked about controversial rules a lot this year, but in that Cowboys-Raiders game, Derek Carr going in to try to win the game, fumbled through the end zone. Of course, that's a touchback. The other team gets it. Is that a rule that you like? What do you think?
Listen, I'm actually for the rule staying as it is. And for Derek Carr, the unfortunate part was when he fumbled the football, right? Pylon is the problem.
Yeah.
Because when you hit the pylon now and you don't have control of the ball, now you're through the end zone. If he fumbles the ball, doesn't hit the pylon, it's out of bounds at that spot. And if you have downs left, it's still your football. So it's risk-reward, just bad luck in some cases about where the ball actually ends up and when it hits on its way out. So I don't want to reward the offense anymore and give him extra opportunities. Ball comes out of his hands, hits the pylon, reward the defense. You have caused a fumble.
Yeah, it was just such a big week with the ruling catch, no catch, Pittsburgh, New England, and that play. And that was a big game for both of those teams.
It certainly was. And you're talking about Week 15 of the NFL season in 2017. You're exactly right. We'll look back at a couple of rulings that may have altered some teams' opportunities to make the playoffs.
The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw, it's Breeze. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And over the middle, this is Parker. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Absolutely zero surprise at that throw we just saw. I mean, Jay Cutler has a whip for an arm.
And he's had it since he won a state title at Heritage Hills High School in Southern Indiana.
Where in Southern Indiana, though?
Well, he's born in Santa Claus. How about that?
That's pretty strong right there.
Nearby to my hometown of Evansville. Bet you've never been there, have you?
I have not been there, but I'm looking forward to being invited for a holiday cheer.
You're invited. Put that on your bucket list.
Thank you.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Cutler. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it.
Step back, watch people.